All right, folks. I haven't been on a horse in over a week, maybe 10 days. And my poor horse is super fat because of, look how tight that is. That's the first hole. Anyways, this Blue Mickey, I haven't put any weight on her. I just put the pack saddle on her. She's pretty accepting of the pack saddle. It's a little different. But back here, that is called the britching. So the britching keeps the saddle from sliding forward up over their withers when they're going downhill or something like that. And most horses, when they first feel a britching, don't like it. It feels like it's pushing them. It's scary. And she didn't like it at first, but anyways, she's doing really good, and she even licked her lips. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the pack saddle today, and then after she gets to where she's used to that britching, and she's always had a breast collar on, so that won't bother her. But when she gets used to that britching, then we'll put some feed bags on her and start packing her around here, and then she'll pack camp gear into the mountains. Okay, first time riding. I said a week. It's been more like 3 weeks, I've decided. So look how much rain we got. My arena is weeds, so I'm gonna have to take my arena drag through it. And I don't know if you can hear this horse clicking, but she needs shod. She probably needed shod a week ago, but feet are long, so she's overreaching. But look how clean it is out here. Anyways, I'm not gonna do a lot. You know, I was before my mom died, I was riding her 3 to 5 miles a day, and she was in kind of decent shape. And now she's just been eating on grass for all that time and not doing anything. So she's kind of like me during the winter. Anyways, it's good to be back in the saddle again. Back in the saddle again. Sorry, I'm not a singer, but you're welcome for that. Anyways, feels good to be back in the saddle again. I'm gonna ride her. Just probably had to walk through the gully, but and then I'm just gonna let Blue Mickey, stay tied up with the pack saddle on, so she gets used to that britching. And then tomorrow, I might take her for a walk. I'm not sure. She just needs to trust that isn't gonna eat her, or that she's not trapped in it and stuff. So if I take her right now, she could panic and try and take off, and that could be, I mean, you got to deal with that but I'd rather her learn tied to the post, and then maybe tomorrow take her for a ride or walk or whatever, and then after she gets where britching doesn't bother her, we'll start putting weight on it. All right, we got eaten in the gully by mosquitoes. My pond is full. There's some mosquito dunkers I can put in there, and I put fly spray on her, but they were still on her. When we were in the gully, they were just like buzzing around us, and we ran out of there. And she hasn't lost as much fitness as I have, apparently. But anyways, I can't see any on her, but I was just taking my hat and brushing them off her face, and she was very thankful. Most horses was like, "Don't touch me with your hat," but she was like, "Yes, please get those suckers off my face." I put fly spray on, like with my hand. I spray it on their body, but then I spray it on my hand and then wipe it on their face so it doesn't get in their eyes. And she's pretty. Oh, there's one right there. Let's see. Can you see that bastard? Sorry, bad word. Can you see that bad bug? Okay, got it. We're good now. Anyways, grass has been growing. Looks like it's gonna rain again. She wants to trot. That's good. Let's trot, she says. Alright, I'm not holding my phone very good, sorry. Look at you, look at my track is all overgrown because we haven't rode it, or I haven't run it in a while, 3 weeks maybe. So anyway. She's happy. I'm happy. I hadn't seen her. I hadn't seen her in a while, but I hadn't been on her in a while. So you guys come along for the ride. Let's see how heavy she's breathing when we get to the top of this hill, because this is the hill that kicks my butt. And then, okay, that's the corner of the property. You can tell us where the horses hang out because they killed all the. Yeah, she's not breathing too bad, but mosquitoes aren't as bad over here, that's for sure, huh, girl? Neighbor's property. I think his cows are out. It's okay. The guy that owns this isn't whose cows are out there. He leases it to another horseshoe. Puts his cows out there. Anyways. First ride back in a while. And we're back. She did trot and lope quite a bit. I think it had more to do with the mosquitoes than her just being excited to go, but there's some right there. But she's been totally okay with me just wiping them off her face. So, like, sorry. Whoa, she's like, we're at the trailer.